start up the new bike.
No, let's do your haircut Wednesday.
Shifts like a dream. Handles all right so far. This is the new bike, 2008 Z1000, as many of you know. I had an 03 in orange. I like orange. I like green probably better. I think I like the green better. What do I like better about this bike? Let me see. Looks. The Z1000 community tends to be divided about the looks of the first gen and the second gen. The second gen, I think, overall looks slightly better. I do not like the side fairings as much. The integrated turn signals. I like the first gen. You can put the aftermarket body color sides on, but it's not quite as huge and ridiculous as the second gen. I like the second gen front end better. I like the second gen tail better. The tank is probably the same. Second gen's got a bigger, arguably uglier fuel tank. Oh, I'm in a tough situation here. Seating position similar. I'd say these bars on the second gen are maybe a bit higher. I'd say the seat is less comfortable. Probably. Exhaust sounds exactly the same. My first gen had Aero 4-into-1. This one has the eBay Dan Moto 4-to-1-to-2. Sounds the same. You could tell when I was looking at this Dan Moto exhaust, it almost interferes with the shifter linkage. So I had to adjust that a little bit. You can tell their quality control is not on par with the other big manufacturers, but that's okay. This guy's on an e-bike and he's going 60. Holy shit. I need to get me one of those e-bikes. So that's certainly legal. I think they're restricted to 40. I'm not sure. Let's see what this guy's up to. Yeah, sorry, Bob. Look at this thing. Great looking. Front end is similar to the first gen. See, there's got the aftermarket windshield on there. I haven't tested that. My first gen windshield was useless. So we'll see if this actually does anything. I like the tail on this better than the first gen. The engine is the same. They've tuned it a little different, so I can't use my juice box from the first gen, which is too bad. But it's got those side, I don't know, what do you call that? Engine protectors. Looks cooler in my opinion. It's got black all down the side. The old one had aluminum. Here's the thing I don't like. The integrated cowl turn signals. Not a big fan of that. You know what they still don't have? A gear indicator. It's a must on any motorcycle, in my opinion. So you're not in sixth on the highway and my fuel tank is making noises. That's what that noise is. I think. I got an airlock in the gas tank. That's interesting. Okay, if the bike ever quits, I know why. Airlock. Sounds mean though. 1,000! Well, 949. Don't tell anyone. Side says 1,000. No one will ever know. Acceleration, obviously, amazing. Not leader sport bike levels of acceleration. I'd say on par or a little better than a Gixxer 750 because it is heavy. It doesn't have as much power. It's got more power than a 750, but it doesn't have nearly the power of the modern sport leader bikes. Is this thing going to open automatically or not? Yes. Excellent. Which brings me to my next point. Stoplight's not turning when you're on a motorcycle. It's annoying. You can sit there forever. What is going on? Anyway, the previous owner, obviously you can see this windshield shakes around quite a bit. He put earplugs in there because he said it annoyed him. Anyway, this bike is just super clean. He told me he put another coat of wax on it before I bought it, so obviously he took real good care of it. And from what I tell, he didn't ride a whole lot. I think he bought it when I looked at the transfer. 28,000, and he put 2,000 on it in 2 years. Hi dogs. What up? I won't say what you think I'm gonna say. Oh, I don't think there's a stop sign there, dude. Dogs doing stuff, jumping in the water. Which way should I go? I haven't taken the Jolly Cut in a hell of a long time. Let's go that way. I was debating wearing leathers today. That would have been foolish. It is too warm for that. Buffro. This man's license plate says Buffro. I have no idea what that means. I remember Buff Bagwell. He was a wrestler. I wonder if that's his real name is Buffro. Granddad's Donuts. I've heard good things. Been in there, I think, before. I think they have good donuts and coffee and what have you. People like it because it's an independent. People like independent things. Rental bike. Is this guy gonna turn in front of me? No, he saw me because I have a bright green bike. A lot to be said for bright colors. Mr. Frosty, turning right to give people Frosties and make some money selling Frosties to people. There's a new GO station. Real estate around here has shot through the roof because of this GO station. Because it's going to go to Toronto, and people think, oh yeah, I'll take the train to Toronto. No, you won't. It's super inconvenient. You're still going to drive, but you're going to have a really big mortgage payment. Street has really come back. It was, you know, in a pretty big downturn. There's lots of closed stores around here. Now it seems to be, you know what, this city in general seems to be bouncing back. Locke Street, James Street, Ottawa Street, the Center Mall area used to be dumps, to be frank about it. It seems to be rejuvenating now for whatever reason. I guess maybe people are moving back downtown because they can't afford to buy houses. So the housing prices are freaking crazy. They're Forget the percentages this year. In Toronto, it's ridiculous. Like hundreds of percent. That was nice of me. Bicyclistas slowing down everyone but me. That's another thing. Bike lanes. Are they a good idea? Many car drivers say no. Many bicyclists say yes. Who's right? I don't know. Probably have to go with this. Well, I don't know. It used to be that this city had 4 lanes each way. You could get across town in like 7 minutes. Not the case anymore. Now it's down to 3 or 2 because of the bike lanes. Can't see my mirror, gotta fix that. That light coming out of the bridge. That's not very safe. Wow. Just went right through that red, bud. Not too bright. Let's maybe get his license plate if we can catch him. Too much of a problem. Mr. Man, BWDW781 likes to run reds. Let's see who's in this car. Oh, a nice woman. Likes to run reds. Maybe I think that was probably a mistake on her part because she's an ignorant driver, not running it on purpose, because obviously she's not in a hurry. She's just indifferent to what's going on around her, which is why I'm going to get away from her, because those people are dangerous. What is that noise? Doesn't sound great. I got a brake drag, it sounds like. Hopping on his bike. It's actually kind of annoying. I spoke to the previous owner. He said he liked it. Ha! Oh, that's a nice car. What kind of car is that?
Chrysler 300.
That's a Chrysler 300 with a body kit?
Yeah.
Sick. V6? Riding around. You're on YouTube. Oh shit. Catch back up with him. Isn't it annoying when bikers are just sitting at stoplights and they just rev their engine for no reason? I don't know why. You just can't help it. I find it annoying if I'm in a car. That's kind of annoying to me. But sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it. I don't know, it breaks up the monotony of sitting at a light. You got like that 1 minute where you're sitting and then you rev and then it makes you happy, and then you got another minute of sitting. So it breaks it up. I feel like it breaks up the monotony of the stoplight. Now you know why they do it. And some guys are just douches and they want to attract attention. They want you to look at them, so they rev their engine.